The Alabama Gulf State Park Pier offers visitors some of the most beautiful views of the Gulf of Mexico and the white sand beach of Gulf Shores. Even in January, the weather here can be mild. The pier draws people from the region as well as visitors from around the country who vacation in coastal Alabama. Visitors pay a fee depending on whether or not they want to be able to fish all day or just sightsee, and there are always plenty of both.
And then Hurricane Sally happened.
Alabama Gulf State Park District Naturalist Kelly Reitz told guests at the Gulf Shores Orange Beach Lecture Series that September 16, 2020, was supposed to be a grand reopening of the pier following extensive renovation.
Hurricane Sally happened on September 16th, same day as Hurricane Ivan. Ivan was in 2004. Hurricane Sally came in on a Wednesday, and on Monday prior, we had just signed off on all the renovations of the pier. We signed off on Monday. On Tuesday, we were going to put all of our benches, all of the trash cans, all of our educational signs on the pier, and Wednesday we were going to open it. So we signed off on Monday. On Tuesday, we started taking everything else in, like around the park, because we were planning for a storm. And Wednesday, the storm came in, and that's what happened to our pier.
An entire section of the pier was washed away, along with much of the newly installed decking. The wind that came with the slow-moving Category 2 hurricane and the power of the waves took their toll on the massive pilings holding up one section of the deck.
So Hurricane Sally was predicted to be a Category 1, and it turned out to be a very strong Category 2 storm. And it moved very, very slowly. So we had like maybe 2 miles per hour as it moved through, and it caused significant damage. So much so that we lost some of the pilings, and we cannot access the southernmost part of the pier. We've had the pilings assessed and decided that it was safe enough to be able to open the pier. We only opened 725 feet. The pier is totaling 1,540 feet, so we're still missing almost half of it. And we were able to open it up on Saturday, on the 30th, on January 30th, and people are so excited. So it's definitely a place that people like to come to. It's a good part of their vacation. A lot of families like to fish there together.
There's a barricade blocking off the damaged section of the pier, and visitors can see the large observation platform in the distance that's no longer connected. The weekend the pier reopened, we saw a couple of anglers pull up a sheep's head, and later they filleted at the new fish cleaning station and dumped the carcass in the newly installed fish grinder. New lighting fixtures have bird spikes to keep them away, and the deck railing is slanted, which also discourages the pelicans. David Thornton of Mobile is a seasoned pier fisherman at the Gulf State Park Pier. In fact, his Facebook name is Pier Pounder. Thornton was also featured in the Gulf Shores Orange Beach Winter Lecture Series, providing tips on pier fishing. He says the loss of access to half the pier will affect the chances of landing some of the larger species of fish, but for him, the enjoyment of the pier has always been about the people as much as the fish.
And, the common way of explaining that is the way that fishermen share their experiences and their expertise and tips. One of the unique things that I've always loved about the Gulf State Park Pier is the fact that it mixes both these inshore opportunities, and by that I mean our mainstay of like speckled trout, redfish, flounder, pompano, sheep's head, with the pelagic fish like the mackerels, jacks, cobia, even tarpon are good possibilities off the end of the pier as well. So it's like we're going to miss part of that, especially with the bigger fish, but for the most part, I think it'll give us a bigger appreciation of that when it does come back.
In addition to paying a pier admission, visitors will also be paying a fee to park at the pier when the automated parking kiosks are opened in the spring. All these fees help support not just Gulf State Park, but the Alabama State Park system. It's easy to see why so many people are drawn to the pier, whether it's fishing, photography, strolling along the deck, or grabbing a bench to watch the sunset in the fresh Gulf air. It's a special place and one of the must-see attractions of the Alabama Gulf Coast.